Hi, this is Chris, and welcome to the sneak preview of our next podcast, Turning Points in Leadership. This month's episode is an interview with Megan Bradley Hooper. Turning Points in Leadership podcast drops on the fourth Friday of every month and is available wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search Turning Points in Leadership. Now enjoy the sneak preview.
And we, in America, in our culture, we're not great at sitting with uncomfortable emotions.
True.
And so with learning and with change, we can really get into shame and defensiveness and all of those kinds of things. And that's real. And so I think as I've done some of my own reading and learning and processing, it's also knowing what your emotions are telling you and being okay with the messages that they're communicating and not going into fight, flight, or freeze mode. Because sometimes too, I think we get to be part of change. We get to come into realizing a change is our choice. And sometimes changes are bestowed upon us, whether that's schedule changes or, any other kind of change. And so we've been living in a period of huge change, not just because of public health, but because of racism, because of, gender, sexuality conversations, all of those things, human rights, civil rights, and all of that is really uncomfortable. But I think until we can all start being honest with each other and with ourselves, we can't get anywhere. We can't have those really, really vulnerable conversations. So I think being willing to admit that there are things you don't know, being willing to listen and learn, and really sitting in the listening and the learning and the emotions before immediately jumping to action, so that our actions can be thoughtful and not just a Band-Aid. Like, we need to stop with all the Band-Aids, and we need to really try to get to the core of some of the things that we have to figure out as a society, as a world, as an education system, and as individuals. So